Hello, 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 and welcome to Let's Read the Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Now, this is one of my favorite poems, and I felt I want to share it with you. Of course, if you go to if you're a member of the American school system, you probably have already read this poem, or I guess I don't know. Even if you're not in America, you probably may have heard this poem. It's pretty popular, pretty famous, but I like it and I want to read it. So, that's what we're going to do, and yeah. So let's begin. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis the visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with the fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis a visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word "Lenore." This I whispered, and it echoed, murmured back the word "Lenore," merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window, Lettice. Let me then, what there it is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the stately days of yore. Not the least obscenity made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with a mien of lord and lady, perched upon my chamber door. Perched upon bust the palace, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. That this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Thou thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," said I, "art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though his answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast above the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did he outpour. Nothing further that he muttered, not a feather that he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters it is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, who unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his song one burden bore, till the dirge of his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore." But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of the bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore, meant in croaking "Nevermore." This I sat and engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, nevermore. The methought Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by the angels as he sent thee, respite, and nepothine from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepothine, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, think of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted. Tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, think of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above, by that God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the birth the distant Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word or son of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the light night Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak out from my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting, on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and his lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted, nevermore. Well, this has been Nevermore, and just a quick note I want to add to it. If you do not know why it says night Plutonian shore, Plutonian is short for Pluto, who is the god of death in Roman religion, the Roman mythology. Just in case you didn't get that, and the balm of Gilead, that is a Bible reference, which is I forgot. I think it's in the Kings, First, Second, or Third, or Fourth Kings, also known as First, Second Chronicles. I don't know about Pallas. I don't know who that is. I could look it up, but I kind of don't feel like doing it. I might do it later. Probably put it in a comment the thing later. But yeah, that's it. And any other questions? Oh, a seraphim. If you don't know, that is an angel. That is a type of angel. That's really something you might not know that we don't use nowadays, or just might not know. But yeah. So this has been the reading of the Raven. I really like this poem. So I'm really glad I got to read it here. So thank you all, and I'll keep on reading stuff, so don't be surprised if there's more stuff on my channel, me reading. So peace.